Eric Ten Hag has to be tactical. When Liverpool are going for half-time, don't go. Finally, ladies and gentlemen, the goats are meeting once again. And of course, Inter Miami will be up against Al
Nassr in a friendly match on what date? February, right? Around February, yeah.
Right, we'll confirm the dates. And it's just a friendly.
Yeah, it's just a friendly. No big deal, but
the two goats, of course, we respect them. I don't want to go to that debate who is better than who.
Yeah, right. But people always call it the last dance. But I don't think it's going to be the last dance, because I feel like there's going to be people trying to make the goats play again and again and again, as we can see right now. Yeah.
Oh my God, I cannot wait for the time when we'll see Maguire facing Sanogo. Anyway, over the weekend, once again, bad things happened. Of course, Liverpool reclaimed the top spot, actually went on top of the table following a 2-1 victory over Crystal Palace, a team which was shown a red card. And it's a game, I got a correct score.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, predicting in the Premier League and getting the correct score.
Yeah, you'll be told
the exact goals of the home and away team.
Somebody will tell you your papa's gonna play. Right, and then once again, Arsenal failed to reclaim the top spot.
Yep.
As they were beaten 1-0 by Aston Villa. A goal which was scored very early in the game. And of course, the elephant once again not at the top. They said they are resting. We're gonna see that. Manchester United humbled, properly beaten by AFC Bournemouth at Old Trafford. Of course, we expected Onana not to keep a clean sheet. Oh, okay. It was Bournemouth keeping a clean sheet. Manchester City, once again, picked another win in the Premier League, but still not at the top.
Yep.
Tottenham Hotspurs, after 5 consecutive matches without a win, they bounced back and did it in style.
Yeah.
Beating
Winning
Newcastle
4-1
United.
against Newcastle.
4-1. And our friends, Chelsea. Chelsea were beaten once again, 2-0. Those people you said Chelsea gonna lose, and they were all over you, abusing you, they vanished.
Yeah, and that's the beauty of the Premier League, you know. I think Chelsea fans, they have a lot of expectations on their end for this team, because every time you say Manchester United will beat them 2-1, they come trying to say that we are biased. We are not biased. We are trying to look at football the way it is. And yeah, if I have to pick a game to talk about, I'll pick 2. Of course, the first one is going to be Manchester United versus Bournemouth. And I feel like Ten Hag played to the tune of Bournemouth, and that's why we lost that game, because tactically we were very poor. We were just like running in the game. If you compare performance-wise, the rate at which Manchester United players ran in that match is more than any other match we played this season. But again, we lost 3-0, meaning we don't have any strategy. So I still think the injuries that have come up at the moment are the ones affecting the team. But again, as a manager, you have to use the resources that you have, especially against Bournemouth at home. These are the games where you need like to win. These are the games where you need like to grab a point. Yeah. So, yeah, we will speak about Manchester United more, because it's our feature match between their trip to Anfield is imminent, and we'll talk about it. But I have to talk about another match again in the preview, or in the matches that happened in the last weekend, and it's Aston Villa versus Arsenal. Well, the reason why I'm speaking about that match is because I still feel like Aston Villa are a force to reckon with.
Yep.
Winning against Manchester City, 1-0 against Arsenal, again the same 1-0 is a big result, you know. So the 6 points are very important for them, and I can see Unai Emery giving a lot of managers a run for their money in terms of top 4 finish. So they're a well-organized team, Aston Villa, and Arsenal did not play so badly in that game, but again they lost. So it tells you how much Aston Villa are a force right now in the Premier League. So Yeah, do you have any other match
I'll
like you want to talk
Chelsea,
about?
of course. Chelsea losing to Everton. Now, can you imagine? Everton is a team that was docked 10 points some weeks ago.
Yeah.
And right now they're just behind Chelsea, 6 points. Now imagine if they didn't have that.
The deduction.
I remember we made that post and it brought mixed reaction on Facebook. People saying once again we are picking out on Chelsea. But I just want to say generally about Chelsea. Chelsea fans, it is high time you accept you're not even building right now. That's what I'll say. Because if you say Pochettino to leave, to be sacked the following day, then you're taking Chelsea another 10 steps behind. Chelsea and Manchester United are almost the same, because what these two teams need is to build and build properly. Because now we've been blaming the coaches, losing Tuchel, sacking Tuchel, bringing Graham Potter, and also now taking back Frank Lampard. Then you bring somebody like Pochettino, who failed at Tottenham and failed at PSG. A team with stars, Lionel Messi, Marco Verratti, Neymar.
Mbappe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now,
Ramos.
Chelsea, you just need to be patient with your team. You have a long way to go. It's either you stick with Pochettino and enjoy the bad run while you wait for good things to happen, or you sack him and you
begin all over again.
Yes, you need. If Chelsea had to sack Mauricio Pochettino, you're supposed to do it in May and immediately get a replacement
to start preparing for the next season
ahead of the new season. That means Chelsea will challenge for the title around 2027.
Yeah, well,
I
also still feel like these two teams, it goes back to the ownership of the club, and Manchester United have always been a team that wants the Glazers out, and it might link that to their performance in terms of how the players feel around the club, around the dressing room, and stuff like those. And it's the same for Chelsea, because I'm sure if the previous owner, Abramovich, was still available, like for Chelsea right now, I think he would have already sacked Pochettino. That's
true.
my thinking. Yeah,
because that guy wants results. Right, now we dive in straight to the Premier League. Matchday 17.
Matchday 17, yeah.
Right, we're going to see the first match, Nottingham Forest taking on Tottenham Hotspur. The first question is, will Spurs get this 2 or second straight win on the spin, or not? They're going to be lost in the Forest.
I think they will, and Nottingham Forest has been a good team, of course, and the good thing with them, they have always been attacking. If you check in most of their games, they always score at least one goal. But again, this is the time where Tottenham need to show people that we not just win against Newcastle because we were lucky or something. They will grab another win. And without having to look at so much statistics, it's easy to see that Tottenham will win this game, and I'm going to give them 3-1. How about you?
I think Tottenham going to get another victory, 2 wins in a row, but it will not be easy match, because Nottingham Forest is a team which has some good players. And we've seen them performing against big teams and once again playing at home in front of their fans. It means they can get something. However, how much you try to twist it, I think Tottenham feel motivated after their win. And I'm giving them something like 2-0 victory.
2-0 victory.
Yes.
Keeping a clean sheet, Tottenham?
Yes, they will. Then later on, Chelsea will be up against Sheffield United. There's a team which has been struggling, meeting another which has been struggling more.
I don't know why I'm laughing, but Chelsea have been on a bad form this season. It is easy to see that they've struggled all through. Sometimes they look like they play football, and as we've spoken, it goes back all the way to management, to the ownership of the club. And looking at this game, it should be a game where they should grab a win. And I'm disappointed in their captain, though. He gets injured almost every other time.
He's right back, and he'll always tell you, I'll be right back.
Yeah, so he's not available again for the match, I think.
Until I think March.
Yeah, so it's a big blow for them. When your captain gets injured most of the time, it's a problem. But I think Gallagher has stepped in as his vice, and he's done well in terms of leadership. Aside from the dressing room is still young, new players and new people around. And that's why I think they will struggle, but they still win against Sheffield. And I'm going to give them a 2-0 victory over Sheffield United. How about you?
I think now this is the time. This is a win for Chelsea, to be honest. Chelsea fans, you are winning this match with a clean sheet. In the last 5 matches, I think Chelsea have lost to Sheffield only once. That tells you it's a trend which continue.
Yeah.
And I'm predicting a 3-0
Victory for Chelsea. Do you think Jackson will score?
Jackson, yes, he enjoys playing
against
such
these kinds
matches,
of
kind of teams.
Yeah.
And then once again, Crystal Palace, a team which came so close to holding Liverpool to a 1-1 draw or even securing a 1-0 victory, will be traveling to Etihad to take on Manchester City, the defending champions.
Wow, Crystal Palace has always been a boogie team for the Manchester teams. They always come to Manchester and they cause a lot of havoc. I remember this a certain match just a few seasons ago. They defeated Manchester City, which was almost going unbeaten, 2 goals to 1.
Yeah.
And there's another time again where they drew 0-0. So it's a difficult game for Manchester City. And however, for Manchester City, they've also come back to winning ways. They won 2-1 against Luton Town away from home, a match which was very much difficult. They had to come from behind to win. And still the same. Crystal Palace is going to give them a run for their money. But again, I can still see Pep winning this match. But it's going to be very, 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 very close. So, again, Manchester City might win this game 2 goals to 1. How about you?
I feel it's a clean sheet for Edson Loading. And City will win this match, of course. They know they are behind. When you listen to what Pep Guardiola said after losing to Aston Villa and getting a win against Luton, they know if they make another mess, they're going to lag behind. And it's going to be worse when you're running against a team like Liverpool, a team which has just City for like 2 or 3 seasons consecutive. Yes, Arsenal are there, but then again, once you open like 7 points, you realize number 1 and 2, the gap between 2 and 3, which could be maybe Man City, it's around 10 points, then you can say it's done and dusted. Catching 2 teams at a go, it's really tough. And I think City going to win this. I'm going to give them 3-0 victory.
3-0 victory.
There is a team I want us to talk about, Newcastle United, and also Westham United.
Westham United.
So I'm going to mention those matches because Newcastle United will be up against Fulham.
That's after away from home or at home?
They are at home.
Newcastle are at home.
Yes.
Well, Newcastle at home are a force to reckon with. They have only, I think, lost 1 match at home against Liverpool. The rest of the matches they've been able to win. So I expect them to come back to winning ways as well. I expect them to win this match. And Fulham is not easy. And I see them also scoring at least once. And that's why I feel like Newcastle will win this game 3 goals to 1. How about you?
I think it's time for Newcastle to bounce back, and I'm gonna give them at least 3-0.
3-0.
Yeah, because away St James Park isn't that easy. Now we move to.
You said West Ham.
West Ham United playing on Sunday.
Also, we will discuss it on Sunday.
So on Sunday we'll have one of the toughest matches, Arsenal at the Emirates
against Brighton.
It is a match which is not that much tough because by the look of things, I think at Emirates, you know how Emirates is. What's your take on this?
Wow. 2 of the most exciting teams in the Premier League in terms of gameplay. That's what I mean. And to cap on it, Arsenal have done better defensively compared to Brighton, of course. And looking at it at this match, you will see that it's a match that can have a lot of goals. And wow, Ateta ball versus De Zerbi ball. This is going to be difficult to predict. I always get Arsenal correct scores, but this one.
Fans are waiting.
This one is going to go. I think Arsenal will emerge winners because of their defense. They all attack well, but they still defend even better, and that's what wins you games like those. So I feel Brighton will score, yes, but still Arsenal will win this game 3 goals to 1. How about you?
Exactly, that will be still my correct score because I feel Arsenal will score goals now playing back at home. They rested a lot of players against PSV on Tuesday in the Champions League match. Of course, they had qualified. Rotation so means they'll rest enough against Brighton. Brighton are playing in the Europa League once again, and that means it's they need to rest, and their squad is just so. I'm going to give Arsenal something like 3-1 or 2-1.
For the first time, we are agreeing on a correct score this season. Well, maybe it's gonna happen. Yeah, you never know.
Just before the Super Sunday, the biggest match, we're gonna talk about West Ham United. What happened, man?
I don't know. West ball sometimes is shocking, sometimes is exciting. So you wonder. They were beaten 5-0 by Fulham, right?
Imagine. And that happens immediately after beating Tottenham.
Yeah, this is the Premier League. This is the Premier League, and that's what I like about the Premier League. And just flashing back, Newcastle beat Chelsea 4-1. Chelsea beat Tottenham 4-1. Tottenham beat Newcastle
4-1.
That's the Premier League for us.
There is that meme, like 3 people pointing at each other.
Yeah.
It's you or you. Like when you go to Arsenal, like this Gabriel. Jesus, this
Gabriel.
Yeah, something like that. So they'll be up against Wolves.
Wow. It's a difficult match for them again, but I still feel in this game they're gonna do better. They're gonna try and play for the fans now. They want to try and look like a better team than they were. And I'm thinking, well, Wolves is not easy, so it could be a 1-1 draw, or West Ham will win this game 2-1. How about you?
I think now it's time for them to bounce back. Makosa ilifanyika. So something just happened. When you get it wrong, you'll be punished in the Premier League. No shortcut. I think they're going to beat the Wolves 2-0 at home. Yes. On Sunday, after 288 days since thumping 7-0 up, we call it 7-up, Liverpool will be up against their customers, Manchester United, on Sunday at Anfield. It is a match. Before we go far, we just want to check the list of injuries for Man United, because if now Liverpool go the Liverpool we know at Anfield against Man United, do you have the list of the injured players? Maybe
I don't have to look at the list of players to know who is injured or not. It's pretty obvious that most of the Manchester United players are very much injured, but I'm gonna correct you. You said we are Liverpool's customers. We are not. We are the best team in the world.
Which world?
Only that we are struggling at the moment.
Which world?
We are struggling at the moment, and everyone is seeing it, but we shall come back. And you never know. Maybe
so that means you're not the biggest.
Maybe. Currently, I'll agree. But we are the best in the world.
Bro, I'm not talking about the past. It's the current thing.
But I'm saying generally, Manchester United is the best.
Okay, not even in Manchester.
Well, as much as I've said all that, Anfield is a difficult game, guys. And if you check at BetPower, the odds that Manchester United we have been given, it gives you a clear indication of how this game will go. But before we check before we predict how this game will go, let's try and look at the injuries, the team news. Well, for Manchester United, it's a disaster.
We have 2 players who won't be featuring. That is one, Jadon Sancho. Of course, you know what has been happening with Eric Ten Hag. And once again, there is no Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah, he's suspended.
Picking his 5th
yellow card against Bournemouth.
Yes, Luke Shaw, I think, left the field kind of injured.
Yeah, he was limping against Bayern Munich. Yeah.
And also Harry Maguire also subbed.
Yeah,
so those are now 4 players. Who else?
And you know, you look at some of these injuries and you wonder, like Maguire's injury, you might not see the mention in the headlines, but he went off holding.
Wait, bro, come on.
Yeah, so like I think the injuries keep on growing, and it's frustrating as a Manchester United fan, man.
But I mean, you know, Maguire is very smart.
How,
bro? If I was Onana, right?
Yeah, you would get injured in the training.
I live in fake death. Trust me.
Well, before we get there, I think let's keep on with the injuries that we have.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Mason Mount is also like a doubt for this game.
Yeah.
We also have Lindelof, who's a doubt for this game.
Yeah.
Marcus Rashford was ill before the game against Bayern Munich, so we don't know if he'll feature. Anthony played. Anthony is fit. And then we also have Anthony Martial, who was ill. I don't know the odds of two of your strikers or forwards
Casemiro and Eriksen.
Casemiro and Eriksen, of course, out. But I was saying, like, I don't know the odds of two of your forwards being like unwell before the game against Bayern. I mean,
huge match.
I don't know, but there's just a lot going on.
You once told me here you had the option. Which option did you have?
Yeah, we had the option of just going out of the Champions League, and that's what we did. Actually, we just did that. We didn't even have a shot on target.
It's like I tell you tomorrow, don't see sun.
We just didn't even play that game. I mean, we just wanted out, and that's why we will try and focus on the Premier League right now. Yeah. So, according to the team news, as you've seen, there is a lot more injuries, and for Manchester United, it's just a depleted team right now. So, I don't know what Ten Hag will pick. I don't know who will play, but I'm still thinking Amrabat, Anthony, Wan-Bissaka, Diogo Dalot, Onana. At the centre back, who will they play? Johnny Evans.
John Evans is a legend.
Yeah, he'll play. He'll play.
His name is up.
Yeah. So those are the injuries. So like maybe we look at the team form, and it's easy to see that for Manchester United they've not been doing so well. I mean,
I just want you to predict. I don't think I'll predict. I want to see what you'll tell your fans today.
Of course, it's easy to predict this game.
Yeah.
It's easy to have hope as a Manchester United fan. And it's easy to see...
To hope against the hope.
Yeah, so according to form, Manchester United, the last time they won at Anfield, I think Juan Mata was still a Manchester United player. And I mean, those days, there's a time where Manchester United built a good team that was doing well, but we still couldn't win there. So,
but by then, I think Rock had that phone of Nokia Asha 200.
Yeah, so I'm thinking at this point where we have like all of the injuries that we have, it's not easy like for Manchester United. Then for the prediction, well, Manchester United might not score in this match or will not score in this match. So it's up to Liverpool to choose the number of goals they will score. And I'm thinking it's at least 2. They're going to be around 3.
4?
Yeah, around 3 goals for Liverpool or 2. But just for the sake of the correct score, I'm going to give Liverpool a 2-0 victory. And this is the first time, as a Man United fan, I have predicted a loss.
Respect, bro.
Yeah.
Respect. So, I love that. Now, multiply your scoreline by 2.
What do I get?
Liverpool 4.
4 goals.
4 goals to nil at Anfield.
Against Manchester United.
Trust you me, Onana will be the man of the match.
But you know what? Let me tell you something.
Yes.
In the previous games that we played against Liverpool, Bruno has always been available and playing. And you know the way we play when Bruno is available is different from how we might approach this game.
Yeah.
So people who think maybe Liverpool will thrash Manchester United could be wrong, because we are going to field a whole new team. And it's going to be a whole new like approach. And I'm thinking they're going to try and defend in this game. That's why I went for a 2-0, because when we will defend, but I don't think we will score. Even against Bayern, we would have played around more than 2 days without scoring. Yeah. That's how bad we are right now.
The only way Manchester United can beat Liverpool, it's very easy. Erik ten Hag has to be tactical. When Liverpool are going for half-time, don't go. Don't go.
Hater.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the truth of the matter right now. I mean, Liverpool are flying against a team that is doing very, very bad and
crawling.
Yeah.
So I think now you go straight to the segment where we give shoutouts to our...
Before shoutouts, we have to check our previous correct scores or the predictions that we've done so far.
Right.
And as I can see here, the charts, the kick tip, it's called the kick tip. You'll also find the link to the kick tip where we predict these games on our description section or in the comment section.
Who is at the top?
So at the top, we have a guy called Vincent. We don't know who you are. So Vincent has 33 points. So congratulations, Vincent, wherever you are.
Manchester United.
And then we have Mushiri. This guy's, I think his name is Nana. This is the Manchester City fan who we used to refer to last season.
All right.
Yeah, he overtook Brian Werimo, and he has 28 points.
You're losing home
and
on the way.
I am number 3 of course. I have 22 points. And we have Manu Papi, who's still at 21 points. And then we have Mras, who has 10 points. So keep predicting.
How can you be number 7 out of 5 people?
That's you, because your name is not here.
Okay.
Well, so that is the table so far, and we will show it right here. And remember to predict the next match days games so that we are able to tally the points again, and we'll bring you here. Yeah, so we go direct to our fans.
Today I'm going to mention around 7. I'll do it quick. Gabriel Otieno, thank you so much. We have Amy Black Nonso. We have Dennis Williams. We have Kelvin Ozil Wamboko. This could be your cousin. We have Mayegun Abdul Mojid from Lagos. We have Wamunyima from Zambia. Wamunyima from Zambia. That's what Moss invited a certain lady. That's happened. We have John Wamunyima. We have John Mishire. And we have another guy called Sizzler Sunday. He calls himself CEO, Manchester United fan.
Yeah. I mean, on Facebook we have a lot of good fans, and they always follow us. They react to what we post, and it's very good to see. And we're gonna bring another section where we're just going to react on the comments. So guys who have been bringing in banter, get ready. So on my side I have a few shoutouts as well. I have a guy called Ande. We appreciate you. We don't know the full names, but it's just Ande. And then we have Wilfred Nungari. I appreciate you, bro.
Arsenal fan.
I know you, yeah. Man. And then Eugene, aka Eugene Musavi, high school mate. Always in our comment section, calling Onana. Like, what's my name? He's a Man United fan, but yeah, he doesn't like Onana at all. So we appreciate you, bro. Keep engaging with us. And then we have Eric Daktari. When you remember when Arsenal lost? Okay,
I don't want to hear that name again.
Eric
United lost first, actually.
Yeah, and then he was like,
he tagged me. Check if Werim is fine. I responded, Arsenal lost. He tagged you and asking if I'm fine.
If you're fine,
I'm okay, bro. I'm okay.
Eric Daktari, we appreciate you. And then of course we have Urban Joseph. Urban Joseph is a hater for Manchester United. I don't know what team he supports, but he will tell us in the comment section when we post this video on Facebook. And we have Stalin Priest. This guy is so fanatic with us that he asks for a WhatsApp group. What do we do?
I think we're going to create one, but in the meantime, we have a Telegram channel. But I think they need a community. We should come up with a community.
Yeah, community, yeah, we will do that.
We'll come up with a Liquid Sports Show community on Facebook, I mean on WhatsApp.
Yeah, all said and done, we appreciate all of our Facebook fans, all of our TikTok fans, all of our Instagram fans, all of our YouTube fans. I mean, keep engaging with us, and we appreciate you so much. So we've come to the end of the EPL section. My name is Brian.
He called me Vincent.
And this is the Liquid Sports Show.